Nationally, the jobless rate jumped 0.1% in December to 10.8. That means 12 million Americans are now out of work, an increase of 130,000 people over the previous month. The new unemployment statistics set post-war records in 5 categories: adult males, adult women, teenagers, white workers, and black workers. But the group with the highest unemployment is black teenagers. 49.5% are now unemployed. The most dramatic figure is the number of people giving up their search for work. These so-called discouraged workers reached an all-time high in December to 1.8 million. These people are no longer counted as unemployed because they have left the workforce. You may recall November's unemployment rate was also originally reported to be 10.8%. However, after more complete information was turned in, the Labor Department today revised the November figure down to 10.7%. Uma Pemaraju, News Scene 2.
Did you ever have any problems with electrical wiring or anything?
No, I never had no problems. I've been living here 42 years. That damn thing tore the whole front out that window. Yeah. Woo! God.
According to a report released by the task force studying the fire department, it needs to be modernized, the fire prevention division is undermanned, and the volunteer departments need to be shored up. The report points out that the department has a very good record. Fire deaths in the county are at an all-time low, fire losses are declining, and emergency medical services are, quote, the envy of other counties, unquote. But it also points out some serious problems. It cites a serious need in the communications center, where dispatchers depend on manual lookup systems to determine availability of equipment. The report says quicker response would be possible with the use of greater automation and computers. The Fire Prevention Division is understaffed and underfunded, according to the report. And considering the growth of the county and the importance of prevention, that division should be expanded. And the report says that there is a communications gap between the paid and the volunteer firefighters, and that low membership is affecting the efficiency of the volunteers. The task force report urges that an aggressive recruitment program be started to shore up the volunteer fire departments. Otherwise, it says, it might be necessary to hire more professionals, and that would place a crushing weight on the county's budget. Lou Davis, News Scene 2, Annapolis.
Muriel and Norman Sova wrote Contact to with a problem typical of the times. We purchased 2 cemetery lots from Holly Hill in 1971. Payments were $17.05 a month. Because of hard times, our payments had been stopped. But according to Guy Phelan of Holly Hill, the Sovas stopped paying so many times on their 5-year contract that after 11 years, the account was canceled.
They were never consistent payers, and then they stopped paying altogether and didn't pay for a number of years, and finally picked up their payments in 1978 and made a few additional payments, and then decided to stop again.
The Sovas couldn't understand why the account was canceled, but admitted that they had never tried to work out a reduced payment plan, something that would have saved the couple a lot of trouble and money.
We have hundreds of accounts just like that right now, where somebody cannot make a payment, we'll reduce the payment down to something that they can handle.
Out of goodwill, Holly Hill settled with the Sovas.
We deeded them 2 lots for an additional $100, which made it current with the prices we have for the 2 lots that they have now. And they have 2 pieces of property.
All of the trouble might have been avoided had the Sovas contacted Consumer Credit Counseling, a nonprofit agency with one goal: to help people solve their debt problems.
People don't really realize how cooperative creditors are, because they're interested in you preserving your credit because they want you as a continuing customer.
State officials are crossing their fingers over news that Maryland's unemployment rate will continue its decline. The reason for a more upbeat outlook? Interest rates are down. More people are buying houses and construction workers are busier. Statewide, there have been fewer cuts in education personnel. Although there have been a number of teacher layoffs in the past, fewer educators have lost their positions in recent months. In manufacturing and service jobs, such as hospital positions, there was a considerable decline from previous years. Overall, state unemployment has essentially returned to 1979 levels, when it was averaging 7%. State officials warn that the outlook could be better, though, particularly for groups where unemployment continues to climb.
I think everybody knows that black unemployment is very high and that unemployment among youth is very high.
These days, students have a lot to sing about at Dunbar.
It's a big improvement from last year. Last year, the security and the administration was a little loose, but this year, it's a tighter rein.
Students and faculty have taken steps to turn around the much-publicized negative image of the school. That action began after an independent report was made last August that the school's health careers training programs had failed during the 7 years of existence. But motivation on all parts now seems to be high.
We are #1 in the nation in terms of basketball. We were able to finish as East Side champions in football. We hope to finish as the leading school in terms of academics. We believe that excellence in athletics and excellence in academics can certainly mix.
Dunbar is the only school in the city to have health careers training, where students can get a head start on nursing or dental work before they go to college. And so it seems that the changes that have taken place here at Dunbar have in fact inspired students to take their education more seriously. And in these modern 1980s, it appears that some old-fashioned discipline and concern are paying off for everyone at Dunbar. Kathy Bond, News Scene 2, Dunbar High School.
Through this instrument, all you have to do is put it on, turn the volume on, adjust it to your own comfort,